Remember when people were called conspiracy theorists because they said that the coronavirus was man-made and was a bioweapon, and everyone was told no, it came from bats out of an experimental lab in Wuhan, China, but it had nothing to do with genetic engineering? Well, it turns out this was false. Well, in 2024, it came out from the NIH that that's exactly what happened. There was genetic engineering of this coronavirus where they were mixing coronavirus from bats with SARS and MERS to make it 10,000 times more potent in humans. Well, it turns out that one of the former top advisors for Anthony Fauci knew this. It's shocking, I know. And in his emails to Anthony Fauci and multiple other members of NIAID, he showed that he knew exactly what was going on. So he is now facing 51 years in federal prison for conspiracy against the United States. That's 2 counts of destruction, alteration, or falsification of records, and 2 counts of removing or concealment of records. So he was emailing members of NIAID through his Gmail account, and that was subpoenaed. To me, I feel like he should not just have counts within the United States. If he is responsible for concealing the evidence of a man-made virus that killed millions of people across the entire world, he should be indicted everywhere. Which also means that any member that didn't report him immediately for knowing and falsifying this data should also be indicted. What's interesting is Anthony Fauci was pardoned by a previous president for any wrongdoing in COVID, which means someone knew something. These were people who were leading healthcare in 2020. These are people who were pushing vaccines, suppressing other therapies, and scaring the public. People died, but it wasn't real on its own. Sounds like it was made in a lab. That's a bioweapon, and people need to be held accountable.